Welcome back to the cryptoworld channel, everyone. My name is Josh, and right now, while Bitcoin is still holding above this critical level on the price chart, in the short term, we're now seeing Bitcoin form a sideways price range, while Ethereum is just now bouncing from this critical line of support, while now starting to play out a bullish divergence here in the short term. So I'll be talking about all of that and more later in the video, so definitely watch to the end. First of all, starting off on the 4-day Bitcoin chart, and over the last 1 day, nothing's really changed here on this chart. So getting straight into the 2-day Bitcoin chart, and once again, the price is still holding above this critical level on the price chart, which is currently sitting at just above $65,000. So for now, things are still looking pretty good here on the larger timeframes, at least while we're still holding above around 65K. But if we're taking a look at the daily Bitcoin chart, we're still trading around this area on the price chart, where we have seen massive traded volume here in the volume profile indicator in between around 66.7K to around 68.3K. So at the moment, we're just kind of hanging around that area on the price chart and actually forming a bit of a short-term sideways price range, which I'll talk about in just a moment. But for now, when it comes to support and resistance, we do have some major support down here at around 64.1K to 64.5K, and more support at around 63K, and massive support in between around 60.2K to 61.2K. And of course, recently we've also been playing out this overbought signal here in the daily Bitcoin RSI, meaning we're basically due to see a bit of a cool off and have already been playing out that cool off over the last few days or so, nearly a week now, playing out this short-term cool off. And as for resistance, we do have a decent amount of resistance at around 69,500, as we've just discovered recently. And on top of that, we have more resistance at around 72,000, give or take, at around 73,500 as well. And with that being said, if we're taking a look at the 3-hour Bitcoin chart, obviously right now the price is just chopping around sideways here in the short term, which is what I said in my last video. I said we're looking relatively neutral just in the short term. And since my last video, we've seen pretty much just sideways price action, very neutral price action here in the short term, because at least as of right now, we don't really have a lot of momentum to either direction when we're talking about the short term, which is ultimately neutral for the price. And we're seeing this form a bit of a sideways price range at the moment here on the 4-hour Bitcoin chart, in between this area of support and this area of resistance. First of all, this area of support is sitting in between around 65,000 to 65.6K, and this area of resistance is sitting in between around 68.5K to 69.1K. So essentially the price is just chopping around sideways within this sideways price range. But believe it or not, you can actually make a lot of easy profits in choppy sideways price action just like this. And if you want to know how to do that, then stick around to the end of this video to find out more. But first, if you want to trade any of these moves in the price of Bitcoin or any other crypto, personally I take most of my trades over on Bybit, so I'll make sure to leave a link to Bybit down below this video in the description and in the pinned comment. And if you use that link down below this video to make your Bybit account and deposit on that account, then you can get up to a $30,000 deposit bonus, but only if you use that link down below this video. And also, if you use that link, it'll take you to this page right here, which is a 500 USDT position airdrop. So basically a free $500 trade as your first trade over on Bybit, but that is only if you use the link down below this video to make your Bybit account and deposit on that account, and then simply claim the airdrop using that link. So if you're going to be trading crypto anyway, you might as well check this out. Once again, first link down below this video. But for whatever reason, if you cannot access Bybit or if you cannot KYC on Bybit, there's also Bitfinex, which is another crypto exchange similar to Bybit, but you don't need KYC for Bitfinex, which means if you're in the US or the UK, for example, or another country where you might not be able to access Bybit, you can access Bitfinex. So I'll also leave a link to Bitfinex down below this video, and if you use that link, you can get up to a 5.5K deposit bonus, and only if you use that link, you can get an exclusive 10% discount on all trading fees on the Bitfinex exchange forever, but that's only if you use that link to make your Bitfinex account. So as another option out there other than Bybit, one that you can access from the US, for example, there is Bitfinex. Links down below if you want to claim those extra bonuses. But with that being said, taking a quick look at the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, and at least for now, we still have a major level of liquidity to the downside and to the upside. So like I said in my last video, this is very neutral, not bullish, not bearish, but neutral, which is why we're seeing a lot of choppy sideways price action here in the short term. Very neutral price action, just going sideways. And if we're actually taking a look at where those areas of liquidity are actually sitting here on the Bitcoin liquidation heat map, we do have a decent area to the downside in between around 64.3k to 64.7k, and a small amount at around 65,000. And then we have a decent amount in between around 69.6k to $70,000. So just keep those levels in mind and those areas in mind, because we do have a lot of liquidity, which means a lot of positions getting liquidated in those regions if the price crosses those regions. But once again, at least for now, it's fairly balanced, which means essentially it's looking relatively neutral, as I also said in my last video. And since then, we've just seen sideways price action as expected. And if we're taking a look at Ethereum on the 3-day time frame, right now, just in the short term, once again, we're looking very neutral. So not much has changed here on this time frame over the last 1 day. So getting straight into this 12-hour Ethereum chart, and right now the price is actually bouncing from this critical line of support, this ascending line of support, which is currently sitting at around 24.30 approximately, and that's pretty much exactly where we saw the latest bounce based on these 12-hour candle closes. And not only do we have this ascending line of support coming into play at around 24.30, we also have this area of support right here in between around 24.40 to 24.75. So that is the support to pay attention to right now. And at least as of right now, here in the short term, we are currently seeing a slight bounce from that area, which is some good news just in the short term here. But we still have resistance to the upside, first of all, at around 25.50 to 25.80, and massive resistance in between around 2.7k to 2.8k. And now, of course, if we were to see a break back below around 24.30, which means a break below this area of support and this ascending line of support, then obviously in the short term, that would be a bearish signal, likely pointing towards a drop down towards this area, which is sitting in between around 22.80 to 23.20. But once again, that's only if we confirm candle closes below around 24.30 approximately, which for now has not happened. We're currently bouncing from that area. And on top of this bounce from this area of support, if we're zooming into the shorter term on the 4-hour time frame, we are now playing out a new bullish divergence, which is now technically confirmed with a couple of green candle closes confirmed here in the 4-hour time frame, essentially confirming the lower lows in place in the candle closes in the price, and also confirming higher lows in place here in the 4-hour Ethereum RSI, which is obviously a bullish divergence, the opposite of a bearish divergence, meaning we're likely going to see either a slight bullish relief or at least some choppy sideways price action over the next couple of days or so as the most likely outcome. And so that is what I expect here in the short term, most likely a slight little relief, especially because we're actually bouncing from this level of support right here, forming yet another higher low. So the larger price structure technically is looking more bullish, but just in the short term, we're currently seeing a slight relief as we're bouncing from support and now playing out this bullish divergence. And if we're taking a look at Solana on the daily time frame, we're seeing very similar price action for Solana, where we're currently bouncing from this critical area of support, which was major previous resistance, and that's sitting in between around 159 to 163 approximately, and that's exactly where we've bounced from over the last 1 day, which basically means that is now acting as new support. So that is the support to pay attention to. And as for resistance, we do have some resistance in between around 170 to 175, and a small amount of resistance based on this local high at close to 179, and significant resistance right here in between around 183 to 187. So just keep that in mind. Obviously, we still have resistance further to the upside, but in the immediate short term, honestly, I would not be surprised if the price kind of just chops around sideways for a little bit, maybe for a few days here, maybe a little longer, maybe a week. That sort of time frame, I do expect potentially a bit of choppy sideways price action, as we are technically still playing out this overbought signal, resetting the RSI. And if we're taking a look at this daily Solana chart, technically speaking, the breakout for this inverse head and shoulders pattern is still currently active because we actually saw a bounce from this area on the price chart, which is something that I talked about in my last video. I said if we bounce here or if we just hold above this area, technically this inverse head and shoulders pattern can remain active because it would only invalidate this pattern and invalidate the price target for the breakout here if we see a confirmed break. So a daily candle close, for example, back below the point of the breakout. So back below around 157 approximately, which for now has not happened, which means technically speaking, this breakout for this pattern is still currently active. But as always, even though we have an active breakout and an active price target, we cannot ignore resistance where the price will still likely struggle at. And so when it comes to the larger price structure, things are still looking more bullish than bearish. But just in the short term, we have lost a lot of that bullish momentum just for the next few days here as we are running into resistance and likely going to play out a bit of neutral price action, maybe for the next couple of days, give or take, during this larger bullish movement. And as always, if you want to trade these moves in the price of any crypto, check out those links down below this video to claim those extra bonuses. And if you want to actually know how to trade crypto, no matter if the price is bullish, bearish, or chopping around sideways, then make sure to watch these videos popping up right here on your screen. The video in the top left shows you how you can profit from bullish or bearish price action, and the video in the bottom left shows you how you can easily profit from choppy sideways price action. But anyway, that is everything that I have to say for today. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all in the next video.